Guys, we need to have a little bit of a chat with beauty content nowadays. So I was on Instagram recently scrolling through my timeline, and if you know the trend of the propaganda I would not be falling for, it's a popular trend and everybody's expressing their unpopular opinions and things like that, right? And they're okay, fun take to do, it's just a fun thing, right? So I came across this page that sells Asian beauty products, and they hopped onto this trend. And when I saw this, I will put it on screen for you. I don't know, something didn't sit right with me. You know, as a beauty content creator, as an influencer, as a consumer myself, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, something just didn't feel right. What do you feel? Like, based off like what you're seeing right now. Let's read the list together, shall we? Propaganda I will not be falling for. Now keep that in mind. Number 1, Western brands SPF. I thought Western brand SPF is like fine, honestly, like different rules and regulations for different countries, right? I'm not the most like well-educated skincare person out there, but I just know that across the board, I think that it should be fine. Like I don't know what's really wrong with Western brands SPF. Second, I will not be falling for holding back from getting a new lippy because I have a similar one at home. All lippies are unique. You know what, let's just keep going down the list and I'll come back to this second point later. Buying most popular shades over checking if it matches my skin undertone. I mean, fair, that's a valid point. Not reapplying SPF just cause I have makeup on. Good point. Last point, luxury skincare is always better. Fair, you know, I totally agree. Now, I have a lot of issue with that second point coming from a beauty shop, okay? They're just doing it for the lols and for, you know, a relatable kind of thing because, girl, I am also a lippy hoarder, so I get it. Of course, low-key kind of promote that, okay, you gotta buy from our store, you know, buy more lippies, buy more of this, buy more of that, you know, the whole capitalism thing. And I'm not trying to be a woke social warrior, justice, keyboard warrior kind of thing. No, I'm really not. But I like to point out how dangerous this is, especially for, I would say, impressionable young girls. Now, this is coming from a content creator's point of view, where, you know, the videos that do usually get a lot of views, not trying to sound bitter or whatever, is ones that are unboxing videos with your pretty long extension nails, showcasing this new pretty packaging from this new release, new brand. And it's like the comments I feel like, oh my god, so pretty, so cute, I want it. And you know, normally people are just a little bit more inclined to get it, which, you know what, girl, it's your money, you do you kind of thing. But I think it's just very dangerous in a sense where people are lured by, you know, social media content. And I think what grinds my gears the most is when pages do promotional content like that. And this type of content coming from, you know, makeup store, makeup shop or whatever. I mean, I get it. As creators, we have to push ourselves to the limit, come up with new fun creative things, new formats to make sure people watch. People don't want to watch the same thing over and over again, you know, that kind of thing. But I feel that this might be a little bit too much, I feel. Just me. Recently I was in Japan, right? And I was, you know, asking my friends like, hey, do you want anything or whatsoever? And one of my friends actually texted me while I was there. And she's young, she's below 20, okay, I don't want to dox her. And she asked me, hey, could you help me buy the, you know, the mascara lash booster, the one that is in a milky white color and a red color. Can you get me both of that? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I got her that, and I told her the total price of 2 lash mascaras was about $32. She said, oh, I did not know it was gonna be so expensive. And I just like, oh, well, girl, you should have checked. Just saying. I'm not trying to like shit on her or whatever. She even sent me the link of the TikTok video where she was watching this creator talking about it. And I'm just like, I see, okay, I mean, at this point, it's not on the creator, it's not a creator's fault for sure, but it's more on like due diligence on yourself to check whether how much is the cost, the price, and all that kind of thing. I mean, look, she paid me back, it's fine, totally, it's okay, you know, it's a small thing, whatever. But this is a very good example of how some younger people don't really realize how expensive certain things are, and then like, you know, they just go ahead and keep buying makeup or buying beauty products, and then it ends up, for some, in very dangerous cases that don't have food to eat for the week, for the day, or things like that. So I don't know. That's why when I saw this particular piece of content from this beauty shop, which is actually very, very well known, I was a bit, really now? Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to say that? And also, I just want to say, I felt like I was having a stroke while trying to read that large chunk of text on screen. And you know what? After I saw this piece of content from this beauty store, I kind of got the ick. Look, I get it. It's a business. You need money to stay afloat, keep the lights on and all that kind of thing. But at the expense of trying to manipulate people to that extent with your content, I'm like, that's a big red flag in my eyes, honestly. And I also know that in the beauty space particularly, some people feel very entitled for things to be, oh my god, I want it to be this cheap. I can get this makeup on this site for like, I don't know, $10 cheaper. Why can't you do it? You know, this type of thing. But yeah, I don't think you should be producing content to try and lure people to buy things like this. I'm definitely not trying to say that, oh my god, brands should never promote their business. As a business, you gotta hop onto trends, do what you need to do, right? But not at the expense of doing this, holding back from getting a new lippy because I have a similar one at home. Girl, this is what we call rational thinking. And as an individual who is on a low buy, right? There definitely have been moments where I swatch a lippy in store, I'm like, oh my god, this is so pretty. Maybe I should get this, maybe I shouldn't. And then I actually have to calm myself down and stop and think like, okay, wait, do I actually have a similar lip color like this at home? And if I do I really, really need this lippy? Is it in the same texture, same formula? Is it something that I will die without? Is it something that I've been wanting for a really, 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 really long time? If not, if it's an impulse buy, we put it back. Just because even if you're shopping online, whatever it is, do you really need it? Is it just because it's on a good sale? That's why it's like, oh my god, usually it's $20, now it's only $12. Should I get it? But in the first place, did you actually want the product or not? If you did not want it, you do not need it. You know, I love lip tints. I love lippies. That's like my weakness. But sometimes I even have to take a rain check on myself and be like, yo, do I actually need this? Thankfully, so far with my experience, you know, doing my low buy and everything, I don't feel as impulsive to buy as much crazy. I know. Can you imagine before low buy me, I would have just like, oh my god, I want to buy this. Take, yoink, yoink, yoink. So when I was in Japan shopping, you know, and that cost me Harajuku store, there were moments of, obviously, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, all that kind of thing. But when it came to certain products, we're like, oh, do I actually really need this top-selling facial primer when I myself don't even use primer, for example? Then obviously, I don't need to buy that top-selling primer because I feel like I won't be able to fully appreciate said primer or said product. And yeah, I think my money would be better spent somewhere else. Now that, oh my god, this month is actually my birthday month, so I don't know when am I uploading this, but it should be within the month. And I don't know, is it the prefrontal cortex actually forming in my head? But I feel that I'm a little bit more cautious with how I spend my money now, and obviously going through my low buy for the last 6 months, not spending much on makeup at least. So yeah, I think that's something progressive. Now, does that mean I don't love makeup? No, I still do. Heck, I'm always a beauty junkie at heart. It's like the one thing I will never shut up and stop talking about. There are definitely times where I wish we could go back to 2018, 2016 makeup and, you know, talk about makeup, have fun, do creative looks. But I think, you know, with how the world is right now and what content actually works on social media right now, obviously, doing like all those fun, creative looks, I don't think it actually really worked. Yeah, it's really sad because there are moments where I just really want to, you know, do something that is fun, out there, unique. But at the same time, I also know that the video won't do well. Like what works right now is more or less like commentary videos. Like for example, my series, What's New in K-Beauty. I know that will actually do well. Heck, even I feel like dedicated reviews, they don't do as well compared to last time, maybe in like COVID era, you know, that kind of thing. So there are moments where I'm just like, oh my god, what am I supposed to post next? I don't even know. There are times where I want to film What's New in K-Beauty like bi-weekly, like twice a month kind of thing. Obviously, do I want to get views? Yeah, obviously, as like a YouTube channel, views are, you know, assigned to tell me what's working, what's not working, what's flop, what's not, that kind of thing. Like realistically speaking, I can't be like farting rainbows and sunshines all the time, right? So I mean, it's something that I as a creator myself have to think. And going back to the point of, you know, the content of that beauty shop, there's a reason why I feel a little bit icked out, because it's things like that that kind of diminishes the piece of value and worth of videos that we put out as creators who are actually trying our best and not trying to manipulate people into buying more beauty items. And can I tell y'all something, like on a more like sad note? In the past, I had this like circle of friends, alright, people who I knew of in real life, who straight up told me straight to my face, saying things like, oh, you've been doing YouTube for 6 years already. How many subscribers do you have? You should quit. If the people in my supposed circle don't even trust me, then who am I? You know, that kind of mindset. And yeah, it stuck around with me for about like, I think 2 weeks to a month. And I felt super dejected. And I was like, oh my god, maybe I'm a sham after all, kind of thing. If you've been on my channel long enough, I think you know my take on maybe not Asian beauty in general, but just K-beauty in particular. Because I feel like this channel initially was very heavily focused on K-beauty. Now K-beauty is like the same 50 shades of pinks, browns, beiges, what else? Maybe a pop of lavender kind of thing. Same light cool pinks and corals. I'm bored. I'm really bored of K-beauty. So now I low-key, like I think I mentioned before, like I want to expand further. Maybe also talk about C-beauty, which I did do kind of a little bit. I've always wanted to do like other pieces of content as well. So for example, perfume. I think perfume is something that I really love, and I don't know if you guys would be interested to see more. Sometimes I do want to like vlog a little bit, but also I do want to do fashion. So I'm just a bit like, oh my god, am I turning into a lifestyle girly kind of thing? Because again, like who the hell am I kind of thing. So, but I do love creating content, that's for sure. And y'all, as much as I say that, oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of the same boring colors in Asian beauty, this is one of my favorite highlighters recently. This is from Suzanne, and this is the Pearl Glow highlighter number 1. This is so stinking pretty. I'm gonna pop a bit of highlight on the high points over here. Just gonna put it like that, like a little wash of color. And this is like literally under 10 Singapore dollars. Like, so pretty, like the radiance. Like, do we see this? On this side, nothing on this side. Oh my god. Just pop a little bit like here. It's so wet, and the pearls and shimmers of this, so wet and reflective. I love it. I freaking love it. I actually bought the purple color first, and I loved it when I used it together with more heavier blushes. So this one, this purple color, freaking love it. I think there's like a orangey color one as well, but I just wanted one that was a bit more wearable. So for this wet kind of look, Love. Let me put some on the Cupid's bow over here. And for lips, I'm just gonna put some beige lip liner on. This is from Sephora. And for lip tint, we're gonna go into Chippy Chippy over here. This is in number 12. I don't know what's the name because it's all in Japanese, but it's in number 12. It's kind of like a light beigey color like this. This is definitely one of a newer color because I did not see this color when I was in Japan the last time, and this is so sticky pretty. I've been loving muted colors like this, a bit of that grayish undertone or colors that aren't so saturated. This is definitely one of them, maybe with a hint more saturation than what I am looking for, but it's not as bright and vivid like a lot of Asian beauty lip tints right now. So yeah, this is super pretty. Absolutely love it. And yeah, that's more or less it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will love to hear from you guys as well. So drop it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which you can check out over here.